Free with Computer Music Magazine issue 255 and created by RF Music, Scale Player CM is a MIDI processing plugin for PC and Mac that unlocks new ways of performing music. After setting the value for the note you've just played, this plugin uses other note presses to change that MIDI note value. The result is a completely new way of playing the keyboard, in which the keys you press do unfamiliar things, but you still keep playing all the right notes. Check out the video description below to find out how to buy Computer Music Magazine issue 255 and get Scale Player CM on your PC or Mac. And make sure you follow Computer Music online for more free software, in-studio videos, and tutorials just like this one. So let's get started. Once you've installed Scale Player CM on your system, launch your DAW of choice, and you'll find it listed as an instrument plugin. Scale Player CM doesn't make any sound itself though, so you'll have to route it to another plugin instrument that does, using your DAW's MIDI routing system. In Studio One, we just select Scale Player CM as the MIDI input on our other instrument's track, make sure input monitoring is on, and we're ready to go. Start bashing at your MIDI keyboard now, and you'll probably fail spectacularly. Scale Player CM has a different way of doing things. To get it right, locate MIDI note A5 on your keyboard or in your DAW's piano roll and play that. You'll see in the very center of the interface that A5 is designated as the home note. The white notes either side of A5 are designated with positive or negative numbers. Play the note B5 a few times and you'll see what happens. B5 adds 1 to the value of the note in the current scale. So if we hit A5 once and then B5 7 times, we'll play a full major scale. C6, the next note along, adds 2. G5 will subtract 1. F5 subtracts 2. And so on. If you get lost at any point, hit A5 again to return to that safe home note. Note that A#5 is designated with rep, meaning it repeats the same note as before, whether that's the home note or another note. If you move away from the home note by a few notes, A#5 will keep playing the current note. Anyone with keen ears may have noticed that our A5 note wasn't actually playing an A. It's been playing a C all along. You can change this using the root note selector at the very left of the second highest row of buttons, just here. Raise the note value to get a different scale going. And you can change the scale itself using the scale selector above. Let's switch it to the blues scale for some moody soloing. As you experiment, start slowly to just get the hang of things, and then learn to get comfortable with this different way of playing. When you've got your mind around how single notes and melodies are played, it's time to play some chords. Multiple notes will sound together, and their positive and negative values will be combined to change the current note value. Let's have a look at some more controls. You can set your home note to be a different degree of the scale using the home selector. It's set to first by default, but you can change it to, say, second to use the C Dorian mode when set to a major scale. You can also change the octave of the home note using the selector to the right of this. We've already seen the scale selector in the top row. To its right are 3 switches set to off. The first 2 map MIDI notes of your choice to the left and right arrow selectors. The third lets you choose a whole octave to select the scale. The same 3 controls are seen on the root, home and octave selectors too. Once you've understood the middle strip of notes that does all the work, you can delve deeper into things. Select the current assignments to define which notes do what. You can select multiple home notes, repeat notes, and define the positive and negative values that each note will apply. Here we've set up multiple definitions of home and repeat, as well as some other options like home plus an octave, home minus an octave, and home don't play the note, leaving only a few positive and negative numbers still in the mix. With the G minor pentatonic scale selected, all that's left to do is bang around on the keyboard and come up with something we never would have arrived at without Scale Player CM. If you love Scale Player CM, make sure you check out rfmusic.net, where you can grab the full version of Scale Player, as well as Chord Player, and RF Music's whole range of other plugin effects.